How's it going, guys? Sandris here, back from COVID, back from all the super matches, and finally can start training again, getting my training rhythm and prepare for European Championship, which is not far away. May 6 to 15 there's gonna be European Championship in Romania. Hopefully everything's fine by then and we can actually get there and the event can take place. Today I'm gonna have back pressure workout with a bit of a biceps as well and some other exercise on the side. But today I'm going to show you 3 exercises that I will do, and I haven't done these exercises in a pretty long time, and it will be fun to see where I'm at the start of my prep. This plan has been laid out for 3 to 4 weeks. Usually I do 2 to 3 week plans, but I just want to see how I can improve and how I can change things, you know, in my training, because I feel pretty beat up at the moment. I have some annoying pains in my wrists and elbows, and also my shoulders seem to bother me a bit, and I will try to fix that. First exercise I'm gonna do pressure bicep curls with a T-bar. Just like that. Okay, 25 kilos now, still warming up. Won't go anything crazy, just probably 4 by 10, 5 by 10, something like that. And I used to do this exercise with like 80, 100 kilos for a couple of reps, and hopefully I can get close to that at the end of my prep. Okay, 45 kilos now on the bar. Let's see. That actually feels pretty heavy. Just not quite balanced on this bench, and it's a little bit uncomfortable, but we'll try to figure it out. So I have put 10 kilo plate and 32 kilo kettlebell on one of the legs of the bench, so hopefully that helps. Okay, 65 kilos. The hardest part is to pick it up and do the first rep. That nearly takes out 60% of your power, really. When you get it up, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty easy. But yeah, you have to get it up. Not sure if I will be able to do more in this way, so usually you would need someone to help you to pick it up, but I don't have anyone at the moment, and I think I may stop here and do a couple of sets with this weight. Whew. Nearly broke the camera. Yeah, this one went up much easier than the first one. That adaptation kicking in. Whew. But really not easy. not easy. I'm gonna do one more set with this weight and then move to the next exercise. Now I'm gonna do probably one of my favorite exercises for back pressure and pronation. So let me just show you guys. So obviously you take your position on the table as you would before the fight. Watch all the angles, watch the center. Maybe go a little bit past the center, you know, just to get a little bit more range of motion. So I take the grip like that, just simply strap in the hand, and from this position I'm gonna lean back, pick up the weight and pronate as well. Like this. In this way, I am attacking my opponent's fingers and hand and not allowing him to turn inside and cup. So for this you need strong back pressure and very strong fingers to be able to hold and contain your opponent's pronator. And what I like about this exercise is that it feels amazing as well. And you don't need to use huge weights to feel the benefits of this exercise, really. I like to just use moderate weights, but really control the movement and get all my angles as close as possible. And I'm not dragging the elbow, I'm leaning back. So I'm using my leverage in my advantage, because usually in a match I'm starting on the back end of the pad. So if you have shorter forearm, you can start on the front and use that drag as well a little bit, but also with like 70% leaning back. So leaning, dragging. But if you have longer arms like me, you might as well just start at the back and stay there. 22 kilos now. $32 kilos. Something like that. Right arm actually feeling a bit sluggish. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just not fully recovered. Right guys, I'll try to last set with 42 kilos. And the last exercise I'm going to show you guys is also one of my favorite exercises, especially for low hand top rollers. So you have a double strap with 2 loops, and you put one loop right below your thumb, like that, and other loop you put over your knuckles in the center. And you want to put even pressure on both straps, so your hand positioning looks something like this. So your knuckles is pointing low and you're pulling with this part of your wrist. So this is 42 kilos. Let me see how it feels. Feels pretty good. Also, this exercise feels really great on your wrist. Maybe because it gives it a little bit of a stretch and stretches that joint out, so feels really great for the wrist, especially if you have some wrist problems, some pain or stuff like that. Let me actually change some stuff up. So I will make it shorter. We'll see if that makes a difference. So I wanted to make it shorter because before, like, my elbow was right on the edge and I didn't have a place to actually go. And you want to go back a little bit and also load your fingers and your back pressure. So let's see if this made some difference. I think it did. This time was a lot easier for sure. Yeah, with left arm didn't even feel it. A lot easier and much more comfortable. So probably in this exercise you want to be a little bit shorter, maybe even more shorter than what I have here. So you want to start a little bit behind the center, so you have place to drag a little bit and to lean back if you have longer forearms. Alright, I have gone for 52 kilos. Let's see if we can move it. Yeah, felt pretty easy. It's not the prettiest exercise, but it certainly does work. Whew. Just like that. So if you have a weak knuckle and you can't really post actively with your knuckle, this may be exercise for you. So get your knuckles low right from the start, so when you go back you don't lose any position. So if you start with high knuckle, You go back, your knuckle breaks, opponent takes the advantage. But if you start with a low knuckle already, the knuckle can't go anywhere, only back. So this allows you to keep your wrist intact, keep the pressure on opponent's fingers, and also lean back with all your back pressure. That's the theory at least. But in practice, obviously, it doesn't go as planned all the time. Your opponent may be just too strong for you, or your fingers are just too weak and they can't contain and can't hold on. So there are many little quirks and tricks that you can implement during a match, and it's really hard to fathom all this like that, and it really takes a lot of thinking what you do on the table. And even myself sometimes, forget what to do, how to do, how my position on the table should be, how my body should be positioned, stuff like that. So you really need to think about your positions and how you can gain any advantage over your opponent. That's the workout for today, guys. Hope you got some useful tips and tricks on how to use your strengths on the table, and see you soon in next videos. Bye!